Hi guys, welcome back. So I'm here with a Kiko haul and kind of like mini review. So I went into Leeds the other week and I actually went to the Kiko store. I didn't even realise they had a store in Leeds. It's kind of like opposite Trinity, or kind of in Trinity, and I've never actually been before, so I thought I would go in and get some goodies. And there was also a special cheeky discount, which was pretty exciting, because if you download the app, it's a bit like the Boots Advantage card in that you collect points and kind of get money off vouchers. They had a special offer for 4 days where you got 30% off. So like not just like 10%, you got 30% off. So when I got to the till, I literally had spent nothing and kind of wished I'd bought more. But anyway, I'm going away, so you know, can't have it all. So this is my bag. It's a bit battered now because I've kind of been carrying other things in it, and I kind of just bought a few things, not specifically stuff that I was particularly looking for from Kiko per se. Like there wasn't any specific products that I was like, I must get my hands on these. I was kind of just picking stuff up, swatching and seeing what was what. I must have wiped my hands about 3 or 4 times. So there are a few things in here. So I'll start off with a foundation, and this is a Universal Fit Hydrating Foundation, and this is a 30ml, and the colours were a bit off, and I also found that the colours, like for example this one is WB15, which on the tube says Warm Beige 15, which makes sense, but the other shades didn't match, the like numbers and stuff didn't match what was on the sample tubes. So I definitely picked up the wrong colour, I can safely say that. This comes like this, and it's meant to be, I'll get the prices out, and then obviously what I'll do is I'll put like here what the discount was. So this is meant to be £6.90, which is the cheapest foundation that they have, I believe, and I could not believe how cheap it was. And this is obviously a really handy squeezy tube, which I thought was amazing first off, and it just seemed like a really good natural everyday kind of base, and that's something that I kind of wanted to go for instead of wearing much fuller coverage foundations. I'm not wearing it today. I have been wearing it quite a bit, but today I was just wearing a different one, and I think this shade is a little bit too light and a little bit too yellow for me. I find that it works best when you kind of like massage it into the face and kind of really work it in, and I feel like it needs to be layered. It's quite a light to medium coverage, and the finish is semi-dewy. It's not matte at all, so if you've got really oily skin, I wouldn't really recommend this. My skin's kind of a bit in between at the moment for some unknown reason. I think the summer does not agree with me. So yeah, I do like it, but I feel like it's a bit of a faff in terms of me preferring to apply my makeup with a brush. But if you're kind of like on the go and you want a bit of coverage, this is perfect, especially if you don't mind using your fingers. It's something that I've kind of just had to get used to, but I do really like it. So that's the Universal Fit Hydrating Foundation in the shade Warm Beige 15. Then I picked up a Cream Crush Lasting Colour eyeshadow, and this is in the shade 06. Now this annoys me. I love when stuff has like proper names, like chocolate something. I just prefer that. So it's a cream eyeshadow, and again this was £6.90. So it comes like this, just your standard kind of cream eyeshadow product, and it is what I'm wearing today on my lids, and it's just a really nice sort of metallic cream, really nicely creamy, kind of chocolatey brown with quite reddy sort of goldeny tones in it. I feel like it looks like a pretty standard colour, but I find it goes on and it just seems to hit the light really beautifully. I do tend to go for sort of neutral cream eyeshadows. I don't really know why, but I just kind of do. And I absolutely love these. They do not budge once you pack it on. Like I find it works better if you've used your finger or like a really dense flat brush. I feel like you can pack the colour on a lot better. It blends out really nicely. You'd have to be quite quick with it because it does set, but I find you get absolutely no creasing with this whatsoever, and I don't know, it just seems to last forever. I think this is probably one of the best cream eyeshadows I've tried, and I'm definitely going to have to look at getting some other colours, and I just love it. It's great for those kind of like wash of colour kind of days. where you don't really want to do much with your eyeshadow but you want a bit of colour on there, and I just think these are brilliant. So my last eye product is the Ultimate Pen Longwear Eyeliner, and this, I don't think it has a shade, it's just a black colour, and I can't get it out of here now. What is going on? Got there in the end. And this was, again, £6.90. I feel like a lot of the prices are like £6.90 and like random prices like that. And this is a pen liner, so it comes with a really nice sort of thick to thin kind of tip, a bit in the same way that the Kat Von D tattoo liner is. I needed some sort of replacement until I go away because that stuff is amazing, and sadly I've run out. The only thing I would say about this in terms of the packaging is that it doesn't have like a double click. Like, it's really easy to just pull the lid off, and that kind of worries me because I feel like it's going to dry out quite quickly. I do find it's a bit tricky to get the control right with it, and I feel like you can overly thicken the liner. Like, my eyeliner is ridiculously thick today. The only other things, I wouldn't say it's as long lasting as a Kat Von D one. I mean, obviously it's a lot easier to get hold of, but it just kind of fades, but it just fades evenly. So I wouldn't say it was the most longest of lasting eyeshadows, but it's an okay one if you kind of just want to like put a little bit of eyeliner on and not really sort of top it up, like worry about it. You're only using it for a small amount of time. That didn't really make any sense, but I know what I mean. And then the last three things that I got are actually lip liners, and I've kind of not got a lot of lip liners. I've got like a Charlotte Tilbury one, and that's about it. But I picked up these three colours, and these are just their Smart Lip Pencils, which I think are just like the bog standard ones, and these are £2.50. So obviously with discount, did alright there. So I got the shade 705, which is kind of like an orangey red, but probably more so orange, something that you could probably wear with MAC Lady Danger. I got 709, which is more of a sort of bright pink kind of fuchsia shade, and then I got this one which is 702, which I've been wearing the most and I have got it on today, and it is kind of like a corally peachy slightly orangey shade, and I just think these are great because they're really creamy and long lasting on the lips, and you can really define the lips without it being too harsh or like scratchy on the lips. Like, it glides really nicely and gives you a good shape. But also what I've liked to do is actually mix them, like put them all over the lips, and because they're quite matte, obviously they're not very comfortable on their own, but I find like if you get like a neutral lipstick, like today I've got on a L'Oreal, I think it's the JLo's nude one, and kind of just glide that over, it kind of softens the colour and also gives you a bit of hydration and sort of slip, and I find it just seems to be a combo that I just keep going for. So if you like your lip liners but they're a bit too matte, just put like a nice sort of neutrally kind of nothingy colour or like really sheer colour over the top, and it just creates a really nice sort of like slightly glossier but still quite opaque lip in a really flattering, easy to wear way even. Yeah, so that's everything that I got from Kiko. I'm really excited to try a few more things from them. Obviously it's been a bit hit and miss with the things that I've bought. There's nothing that I totally dislike at all, I just prefer other brands for the certain things that I've tried. But if there's anything from Kiko that you've tried, like powder stuff, which I've obviously not featured in this video, then please let me know and I will see what I can pick up on my travels. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you like these kind of like haul / review type videos, just leave me a comment below saying that you do, or any other videos that you want to see, and I will see you guys in my next one.